We're gonna Shatterskull Charge. There we go. And we're gonna hit you for how much damage? -10. That'll do it. Dun dun da 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 da. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We are running the anti-life equation. Yes, we are. I've had a lot of complaints lately. I see a lot of stuff in the comment section. And believe me, guys, I read every single comment. Every single one of them I read. Why? Because you guys barely leave comments, so there's usually only 2 under the video, so it's not that hard. Seriously, guys, leave some comments right down there. But I read every comment, and you know what they tell me? They tell me, I am having a terrible time fighting these damn angel decks. Well, guys, I have the solution for you right now. The anti-life equation. This deck is a Giants anti-life deck. They will not gain life with this one. They literally cannot. The cards in this one are set up. Any life gain ability is shut down. Angels will not grow. The creatures that gain 1/1 counters on any one of those effects that when they come into play or anything, all that is stopped. Dead in its tracks. And then we will rip it all down from there. We will burn it to the ground. So before we get into the nitty gritty of this one, guys, before we get into the shakedown breakdown, I need you to do something for me. Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well, guys, if you don't do that, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you. He's just gonna rip you up if you don't. That is a YouTube werewolf. That is a like and subscribe who will hunt you down for not liking and subscribing to the video. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for a live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. We would love to have you there. We just got rated by the lovely Hamish Che. And first-time streamer shout-out to Elfinlied89. Yes, I see you, Elfinlied. First-time streamer. First time in our stream. She is the first-time follower for tonight. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. We have our own Discord. You can post your decks, get deck help, post your arena tags. Anything there is in the Discord. Best way to get in touch. And, of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So check out that on my AetherHub right there in the description. So what are we talking about when we talk about anti-life? Well, we got to be doing Giants. First, we're going to go Kumano faces Kakkazan. Why? Kumano faces Kakkazan is reaching mythical status at the point where it's like a turn 1 duress. Sometimes when you place a Kumano faces Kakkazan, people will scoop right away. They just hate it at this point. It's a very annoying card. 1 damage out the gate, then the next spell's 1/1 counter on it. It pairs very nicely with a nice pairs very nicely with a Sauvignon Blanc and also with a Shatterskull Charger because it puts a 1/1 counter on the next card to come in, and if Shatterskull Charger comes with a 1/1 counter, it stays on the board, but that's for later. Any creature that comes in comes with a 1/1, then you exile and return, and it's a 2/2 Etchings of Kumano. It's a 2/2 Haste Human Shaman. And what that does is basically, if a creature would die, it's exiled, which is very useful. Play with fire. We need that early removal. The scrying is going to be a big thing in this. We're going to do a lot of scrying, a surprising amount of scrying for a giant deck. And of course, direct damage is going to help a lot. We've got to shut down a lot of those early plays because our creatures are really late in the game. We really don't have any creatures that come down sooner than 3. So if they're trying to aggro out, we gotta shut them down. Glimpse of the Cosmos is one of those cards that's just amazing. Just gives you an absolute grab at what you wanted to do there. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand and the rest in your bottom of your library in any order. Then, of course, if you control a giant, you may cast Glimpse of the Cosmos from your graveyard by paying blue rather than paying casting cost. And then it would be if it's in your graveyard, it's exiled from there. So, unbelievably awesome. It just gives, look at 3 cards, pick one of them, and that's it. I mean, it's not even scry. It's just like, hey, 3 cards, which one do you want the best? Unbelievably powerful, and of course it's a recursion from the graveyard. Very powerful giant card. Not a lot of people play it. Fire Giant's Fury is another one that people just sleep on. Okay, 1 red and 1. Target giant you control gets +2/+2 until the end of turn, and trample, and then whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from the top of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. This is crazy. People don't know what this is, and they never know what it happens. So when you do 7 damage, you're trampling. Let's say they block for 2, you do 5 damage. 5 cards go off the top of your deck. You can play them until the end of your next turn. That means anything that you pull off the top, then they get exiled. You can go through your deck rather quickly with this one, with these Fire Giants. However, it gives you pretty much everything that you need. It's going to have everything: instant, sorceries, enchantments, land. You're going to find it all. Now, here's where we're going to start our anti-life tech. Roiling Vortex. Putting that pressure damage on those life gains. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Roiling Vortex deals 1 damage to them. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was casted to cast that spell, roiling damage deals 5 damage to that player. Guess what, Mr. Magecraft repeating spell, guys? You have something that they're repeating spells over and over again, this will do 5 damage to them. Roiling Vortex is one of those cards that is so specific but perfect in that specific situation, okay? So if you have a situation where people are casting spells without paying the mana cost, all right? They're paying 0. They're paying no mana cost to cast spells for whatever reason. It will deal 5 damage to them and 1 red mana. They will not be able to gain life this turn. Your opponents cannot gain life this turn. That is not our only option. We have other ones too. Thundering Rebuke, a little bit more powerful removal on turn 2. Naturally, of course, I like this one because it's 4 damage. It can't go to face on the opponent, but it can kill an angel. What angel can it kill? It can kill the angel known as the Righteous Valkyrie. That's a 4 damager. Whoop, I don't know why that clicked there. Okay. Invasion of the Giants is, of course, a 2 scribe, which is very useful to get what you need out of the top. Then you draw a card on turn 2, reveal a giant card from your hand. When you deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker, very useful. Then the next giant spell you cast this turn costs 2 less, which is very useful. Now you're thinking, Jay, if I have to cast this on turn 2, probably by turn 2, the next turn I have 2 mana down, the next turn I have 4 mana down. I can usually cast a giant by then. Why would I need that cost reduction? Well, you might be thinking, why would I need it? Well, you can cast Fire Giant's Fury if it has haste or something on it. You can do other things with that cost reduction. You're basically not going to lose a whole turn to casting a very expensive giant. So that is kind of where the use comes in. It's very, very useful. So here's another one. This is from New Capenna, and I think people are sleeping on this one too. Call-in 8 Professional, 1 red and 2. Players cannot gain life this turn, and this is an instant. Damage cannot be prevented this turn. Call-in a Professional deals 3 damage to any target. Shield counters don't prevent this damage as they are removed. Okay, so this is everything, guys. We are going full nuclear on that. Nothing can stop this. This is 3 damage, and players can't gain life instantly. So if they're thinking they can, they can't. If they think, well, I'm just going to hit a big life hit this turn, I'm just going to put a bunch of stuff, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, no. If they think they're shield tokens, no. If they think I'm going to do protection, no. Nothing will stop the Call in a Professional hit. Very, very useful. Very, very, very deadly there. So keep that one in your pocket. That's a nice one to have in your back pocket for the emergency removal of 3 damage. And again, it's 3 damage to any target, so that can go face too. Shatterskull Charger is going to be our main workhorse. 4/3, trample and haste, 2 red and 1. If Shatterskull Charger was kicked, it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter at it. At the beginning of your end step, if Shatterskull Charger does not have a 1/1 counter on it, return it to its owner's hand. Like I said, if you don't kick it, it bounces back, but honestly, bouncing it back can be very useful. You have to keep replaying it. However, it means it is only available to get killed by instants. Sorceries will not affect it. Enchantments that don't have the flash ability will not affect it. That is going to be extremely useful overall if they only have those abilities to do it. It's very hard to kill. And with Kumano, if you wanted to face, you play 1 Kumano and play this. Then the next turn you play Shatterskull. Boom. You can play Shatterskull for 3, Kumano puts the 1/1 counter on it, and then all of a sudden you don't have to play the kicker because it automatically came in with the 1/1, it stays out. Aegar the Freezing Flame, whenever a creature, a Planeswalker, whenever a creature or a Planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess damage, if a giant, wizard, or spell you control dealt this damage to that turn, draw a card. So again, if we're doing excess damage, meaning over the amount we would normally do, meaning that if we hit it with Fire Giant's Fury, or if we hit play with fire, anything that we're doing over the amount of damage to a Planeswalker or a creature, we get to draw a card. Very, very useful for a little card draw. Do we need 2 of them? Maybe, maybe not, but he's still a nice early drop. He is still a nice early drop 3/3 legendary giant wizard. He's still pretty useful. Calamity Bearer. This guy, people don't realize how dangerous this guy is. 2/2, 2 red and 2. He'd ignite the world tree itself if he could. He just wants to see the world burn, man. That's all he wants. Everything to descend into ash and cinder. 3/4. If a giant source would deal damage to a permanent or a player, it deals double that damage instead. Double damage giants. When you're swinging out for 5 damage trampling, that's 10 damage going in. That is a huge amount of damage. That is a crazy amount. And remember, that's a giant source. Okay, so when we're talking about a giant source, we have the other option of whatever it is that's doing it. It could also be Quakebringer. Okay, so Calamity Bearer is also a 3/4. That's only 4 to put down, so he can come pretty early in the game also, and he is very, very deadly. Now, when we're talking about this, we got to be talking about Quakebringer, our last anti-life tech here. Quakebringer is an amazing card. He is just great. 2 red and 3. Now, he has a foretell ability. Now, he is just flat out, your opponents can't gain life. They can't. There's no caveat. There's no amount to pay. There's no this turn or whatever. They just can't. If he's on the board, they're not gaining life. Doesn't mean you can't gain life. They can't. They're done. There's no life gain happening. He can be foretold, and it reduces his cost by 1 mana. You're saying that's not really a good deal. Well, when you think about paying 2 mana now to reduce it by 1 mana later, it is a little faster on the board. It stops their life ramp later. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, if Quakebringer deals 2 damage to each opponent, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only if Quakebringer is on the battlefield, or check this out, if Quakebringer is in the graveyard and you control a giant. So that is extremely useful as well. What does that mean? If I just have Aegar out and Quakebringer is in the graveyard, he shakes the ground so hard, he still does 2 damage to the opponent. And remember, that damage is a giant source. So if I have Calamity Bearer out and there's a Quakebringer in the graveyard, he does 4 damage. Guess what? If I have a Calamity Bearer out and I have 2 Quakebringers in the graveyard, the opponent is taking 8 damage. Yes, really. We're finishing it off with a Brattle of Frost and Fire. Red, blue, and 3. 4 damage to each non-giant creature and planeswalker. Let's wipe the world with Frost and Flame. Scry 3, and then whenever you cast a spell with a mana 5 or greater this turn, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. That is our late game wipe. Very, very useful to draw a little bit of cards and to scry a little bit. And of course, sweep everybody up at the end of times there. So that is our anti-life tech. It is a standard giant text, but I kind of shoved in more removal, more popping, and some of the new anti-life stuff. If you're running against angels, if you're running against too much mono-white life gain, this is the thing to run to absolutely shut that down. 1 Hall of the Storm Giants. Maybe you want 2 of them. I don't know. You certainly could go 2 of them in there. Sure, why not? 4 islands, 1 Otawara, 1 Den of the Bugbears, 9 mountains, 1 Kakkazan, 4 Riverglide Pathways, and 2 Stormcarved. This is what we're running here. Anti-life, 2.8 average, 24 lands, 13 creatures, 13 giants, berserkers, warriors, and wizards, 5 instants, 7 sorceries, 11 enchantments. Very heavy on the enchantments on this one. Why do we have a smoky cat pet here? I don't think we need that. We probably just need like it doesn't really matter what we have. I guess we can keep a smoky cat pet. And of course we have our lovely Izzet back sleeves here. A lot more red than blue, so we're leaning a lot more into the red mana than the blue mana, as you can see on the mountains as opposed to the islands. We do need the blue. It is still important for some card draw and some other stuff, but it is very heavy on the red deck. So alternate view is going to be right here, guys. This is laid out on the alternate view. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's horizontal gang. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We really are living at 2 and 3 here. 4 and 5 are kind of our late game big bangers that close it out. That's what we're looking at here. This is our anti-life tech. Like I said, a lot of guys complaining, man, I'm tired of these angels. Well, it's all going to be rotating out soon, so this will be the last stand of the angels and giants in the great battle of Kaldheim. So let's get into it, boys. Oh, no. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well, man. Where you been, bro? You been holding it in there? You been keeping it together? Adeline, respond to Cathar. Okay. Let's do that. He's gonna swing in. Another one. Put a block down on there. Kerbango, Kerbango, Kerbingo. Alright. Excess damage. I get to draw a card. What is he gonna do? Okay. We're gonna do that. How's about we do Calamity Bearer. Boof. And we do no attacks. Alright. Might get exiled here, but either way, yeah. Either way, I am going to Frost and Fire, so I just kind of got to hold him off. I don't know why he'd swing him in. Alright, so let's Frost and Flame, everybody. Through the fire and the flame we carry on. And let's do 6 damage. There we go. Alright. Ooh, the Wandering Emperor. Is she gonna swipe him out? Okay. She is gonna swipe him out then. Scry. Ooh, another Fire, Frost, and Flame. Another Invasion of the Giants. Let's get rid of that one. We do want that out on the board, though. So let's do... Let's Fighting Love. So that's gonna be 10 and 6. That's just gonna be the finishing blow right there. Pum pum. There you go. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Through the fire and the flame we carry on, boys. All right. Thank you for coming in. All right, guys. $17 months, Zyme. That's a lot, Zyme. That is a lot more than on Zyme every Zyme, I'll tell you that much. Opponent goes first. Black Rue. Alright, we got a lot of pings of removal here. We got a lot of removal here. Let's see what else we can hit with the removal. Junkai Naturalist, yeah. We'll hit that. We'll hit that with the removal. We don't want that anymore either. Oh, it's the classic Naya. Naya, okay. We'll do this. Perodabo gifted to Ulfvir. Look at that. Look at that friendly gifting right there. We'll grab that 4 and we'll put down a Calamity Bearer. Should have put that in our bear deck because it's a Calamity Bearer. Get it, you guys? It's a Calamity Bearer. LOL. Reveal a giant card. We'll reveal that giant card. Do 2 damage. Put down Calamity Bearer. Alright. Yeah. Hey, Ulfir got his hat back. Look at that. We have a new Invigorating Hot Springs. Okay. We have a new month. It is the 1st, so there is new hats up for sale now. Naturally. We have the... Oh, next giant spell costs 2 less, so we're going to do that. We're going to do Quakebringer. We're going to do this. Roiling Vortex. And we'll never be royals. Oh, he did not expect that. He did not expect that. Okay. So if you, like right now, Perodabo is the #1 sub-gifter. So you can get the gold gift box, the gold bit, the silver bit, you know. The gold, silver, and bronze gift box and bit basically is up for grabs right now. In case you are interested in more hats. This guy's dead. He's dead on his feet, by the way. He is unaware of this. He is, may I even say he's blissfully unaware of how dead he is. But if he cannot figure out a way to achieve lethal on 1 white mana right now, currently, he is currently dead. Yeah, hats for sale. Remember that book, Caps for Sale? Where the guy goes off and all the chimpanzees steal the caps. Remember that? Alright, let's do this. Brush them aside like so much chaff and wheat. And that's gonna be 10, that's gonna be -9, that's ultra death right there. Cleverest of sounds. Oh, he's got the red gift box, of course, meaning the 25 gift giver right there. The cleverest of sounds. You gotta shut those. I mean, the main trick with those enchantment decks, you gotta shut them down quick. You gotta shut them down early. I should add a hat emoji. Like a little party hat emoji. That'd be fun. You guys want that? Mortlock. Fire Giant's Fury. Let's do Quakebringer. Yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna do a snap poll about the hat emoji right here. Let's do Roiling Vortex. Saints fan, what's up? You got me a host. Who's hosting? My go-to rank is probably either a mono white or a mono black. Any rank up that's going to be mono. The reason is mono is always going to be the most easiest draw. You're never going to have mana issues. You know, you're not going to have mana spread issues. You're not going to have any kind of spread issues. Only 3 people voted in that. That's weird. Y'all just did not see the poll, huh? Boros is a good ranker. That's a good one to rank up with. Alright, now see, we need an anti-life equation on this one, guys. Because he's going to be on some bullshit. He's going to be on some life gain shit, so we got to stop that. We got to nip that in the bud, as they say. Luckily, we can hit Fire Giant's Fury and still have enough left over. Hopefully, he doesn't knock me back. That's my biggest worries. He's going to hit me with the old knockback. As much shit as he has in his hand. Okay, so there's some of that good shit right there. Man, he's going to fucking knock me back. I know he's going to knock me back, man. I know he's going to fucking knock me back. Yeah, he's going to knock. They always have. I told you. Oh, he's going to slip me out the back. Interesting. Interesting. Cabretti Rebels, yeah, I mean, unless people are Cabretti hunting right now, bro. Virtuoso, okay. Well, what are my chances here, guys? If I pull a land, I might be able to do it. 40%, let's see. What do they say? Well, that might be it. Well, he's got another instant, boys. He's got another instant. He's got a knockback. There you go, guys. Locked out. No matter how much fucking removal I put in a deck, I'll never draw enough of it, huh? I think we're going to have to go 61, guys. I think the 60 is killing us. For some reason, we can't seem to draw mana in this one, bro. It seems to just not want to... Oh, yeah, man. There's Cabretti Hunters out there. We're running 24 lands in this. What are we even talking about? Bro, we're running 24 lands in this. That's crazy, dude. There's no reason that we should be missing land drops like that. More people need to be running anti-meta right now, man. You need to start teaching some lessons. I don't really like this. You need a little something better than that. Kumano into Aegar. Yeah, that's not bad. Calling a professional. Let's put Roiling Vortex out there. Let's put that. I did Syraxis Jax. You know, I got to tell you, Syraxis Jax, you crafted that in probably one of the craziest ways I've ever seen. You know, you can just export the deck from Arena, and it'll automatically make it easier for me to import it into my game so I can look at it and play with it, right? You don't have to manually rewrite everything down. Yeah, that surprised me when you had it like manually written down. I was like, what? Okay, oh, is he gonna swing Obingo? Don't swing Obingo. He's gonna swing right into me, man. He said I'm gonna swing right into him. Wha-boom, wha-boom. Okay. All right. I get to draw a card. Very nice. We're gonna do one of those. We're gonna bear the calamities. It's okay. It's something that Arena does not make implicitly clear, bro. I gotta be honest with you. Arena does not make it implicitly clear. He's gonna go for the Aegar and not the Calamity Bearer. Okay. Gifting a sub. Who's gifting a sub? Saints fan. All right. So we're gonna call in a professional to get that back. All right. Exile. All right. And we're gonna swing bingo. I don't mind if he blocks Kumano, because that's gonna be 6 damage to him. Yeah, he's gonna go for that, and then he's gonna be, uh-oh, why did I take 6 damage? That doesn't make any sense. All right. Eclipse may be drunk. Yes. Eclipse may or may not be drunk. Angel Fire Ignition. It's Angel Fire Ignition. It's popping fresh out the kitchen. R. Kelly is in prison for being a rapist. For real though, he is, because he fucking raped tons and tons of women. Just an absolute, just tons of women. I mean, just a whole mess of them. I'm gonna go for it, man. I want him to die here, and I think he's gonna ignore the Storm Giants. Oh, he's gonna take the 6. Okay. Well, women and kids. He was not really discriminating. As long as he could rape, he was. As long as he just could be getting it in, he was pretty much satisfied. You know. He was happy. He was a happy guy. You know. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. He was fine with whatever. That's 6. Ooh, Strangle, okay. And a Thundering Rebuke, okay. He's gonna swing, hit, block that guy, take the 4. I'm not entirely sure why he did that, because I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go with that. Oh, Eclipse, not really, dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright, there we go. Blood. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that guy's decision making right there. The opponent goes first, and I have a real bad hand here. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'm going to drop the Roiling. I'll drop the Royal. Magna Teacher, man. See, everybody's running fucking Boros, and I can't get any of my removal out immediately, bro. Like, no matter how much removal I stock, I just can't get it out. Like, it will not pop in my hand. No matter how much I scry, how much I card draw, I cannot stock removal quick enough. And unless you hit this fucking Boros counters with removal immediately, unless you fucking immediately pressure it, it's you're done. There's too much. So yeah, see, it's too much. I can't hit the Battle of Frost and Fire. I know the efficiency of it is extremely good. And I have, how much do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 removals. 6 removal burns immediately, and I just cannot hit fucking removal quick enough. So we're gonna put down that. We're gonna put down an Aegar. He's probably got the Exile. He's played all of his cards, but they usually have the Exile in their hand. If I can hold off damage until turn 5, I might be able to survive. Maybe. It's going to be a big if. Yeah, you need 1 drop immediate removal is what you need. You need to hit 1 drop immediate pop outs. That's the only way to stop that. Next giant spell costs 2 less, so we're gonna put down. We're gonna put down that. We're gonna put down Quakebringer. Opponents can't gain life, and we're gonna hold that. We're gonna hold that. Johnny Rock and Roll. Look at that guy. Johnny freaking rock and roll here, huh? We gotta pop that Kumano immediately too. Get rid of him right away. Boom. Hey, yo, hey, yo. Johnny rock and roll coming in here, eh? So he's gonna train. How much does Frost and Fire do? Frost and Fire does 5. So it doesn't really matter who I stop. We'll drop that guy. Oh, he had a fucking 4 damage in his hand. Yeah, the efficiency, like I said, the efficiency of this deck, unless I have my removal right up and ready to go, just like round 1, my hand is fucking stopped. You can't beat the Boros. You cannot. My sweeper is turn 5, and I can't wait till turn 5, man. Even with a smooth manager, I can't wait till turn 5. I think I need to, because of the meta right now, I think I need to up the amount of removal in it. Yeah, Quakebringer, man. Too many people are gaining life, man. They need to learn about the Quakebringer, man. They're trying to run They're trying to run too much life gain on us. Yeah, we need to run a little bit more. That one was close. I mean, if he didn't clutch that hand, he might have been out of gas. The good thing about Giants is that I have value draw on the back end. They can the one thing about those Boros decks is they can completely outplay their. Oh, look at this. Yeah. So if he tries to play out early, we can draw and shoot immediately. Yeah, we can clutch him. Nox Mortis, how you doing, Nox Mortis? Coming in with the big hits. Coming at us with the big hits. What is he going to play? He's going to put down a white and try to hit me with it. We'll crush it out. He's going to try to play a 1/1. No, it's Rakdos, guys. Rabbit Battery. We are not letting anything survive on the board right now, man. That's not what we're about right now. We don't want nothing. We don't want nothing from nobody, bro. We're going to Glimpse. Boom. What do we want? Fire Giant's Fury or some land. We have plenty of land. Let's get a Fire Giant's Fury ready to go here. Okay. How you doing, Nox Mortis? How's it been treating you lately, my guy? Alright, Stormcarved Coast. Let's do Aegar. So he's going to push. I'm going to take the damage. Face Break, Incinerate. Set your phasers for Face Break, Incinerate, boys. Okay. All right. How's about we hit the Fury? And he's just going to stand here and look at us. Okay, we're going to swing in. He's going to take the hit. We're going to draw 5. And 1. Okay, we're going to put down the... we're going to put down this red card. And then we are going to... Of course, glimpse the cosmos once more. Shatterskull Charger. Wow, look at all this mana we're hitting. Okay, we'll go for that one. Oh, yeah, you did promise some raid subscriptions. I forgot about that, lady. You did promise that. I did forget about that. All right, we have a Battle of Frost and Fire. That's not going away. We're going to hold on to that. We're going to hold on to that. Hopefully we can survive that. Kumano faces Kakkazan. 69 subs. Nice. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to give away a sub to make people not... because everyone will just sit there and look at that. Alright, he's probably going to draw cards off this. Sacrifice, you may play that one. Strong start to the month. Yeah, guys. Riveteer's Requisition. Okay. We're going to have to go absolutely wide with this and Frost and fire it out. He might quit. Alright. He may quit. Let's swing in. Bum. Let's see what he's got here. Because I'm absolutely going to come at him next turn. He might have some haste. Don't get it twisted now. He may have haste. Okay, he does have some haste. He's going to do 4. He does have some haste. He has... Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Exactly what he needed. Pitch perfect, Shuffler said. I bless you. I bless you, and I bless you again 1,000 times. I bless you with the perfect draw of cards, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, man, the Shuffler fucking hates me, dude. It really hates this deck. The RNG absolutely fucking is terrible on this deck, man. I don't know how many times I've been one out of this deck with somebody just having a clutch like, oh, I just need to do 1 point of damage here. Okay, I drew it. He had a fucking immediate haste. When he played a creature, it added +1. It was set up that a hasted creature got +1, and whenever he had a +1 creature, whenever he had a modified creature, it did 2 damage directly to me. Any one of those things could have defaulted. Any one of those things could have failed. And it would have not worked, and I would have won next turn because I would have put down the hasters and the double damage, and he'd have lost. But the shuffler said, "I bless you 1,000 times. I bless you." Let's do that. We don't need that. We got fire right there. Professional. We can hit somebody out right here. Disenchant. Okay, sure, man. I mean, yeah. If that's how you feel, bro. Probably an exile. I'm guessing. Oh, okay. He didn't get a land, which is a little bit disconcerting for him, bro. 2 damage. Stormcarved Coast. Fire Giant's Fury. Alright. Let's swing in. He's going to get confused right now because he's probably never seen this card in action. He's going to say, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's do Invasion. Yeah, I don't need Roiling. Let's do that. And let's end turn. We got an instant right there. We can clutch anything that goes down. What do we got here? Kamiya Transients. Okay. Let's kill that right away. Yeah, you can't have those, dude. We don't really like those. 2 damage to you. Thank you very much, my guy. Reveal a giant card in my hand. I will reveal Shatterskull. Thank you. He's done. All right, excellent. Corellione. Okay. Something's wrong with your game. Get on my level, bro. Get on my level. Something's wrong with your game. Opponent goes first. I don't like how slow that hand is. That's a little quicker. I like that. Calamity Bearer, Shatterskull. Let's drop the Quakebringer. There we go. Juke. Alright, drop that. Drop a Kumano. You just made the most delicious lentils. Yeah, I got tired of lentils, man. I used to eat a lot of lentils. But I got real tired of them. Doof. I can do that. My mom makes some pretty good chili and lentils, though. Brian Dantana. Alright. Exile. Okay, this is a hit for 5 right here. Unless he plays an instant removal, this is going to be a hit for 5. So let's do this. He's got an instant in his hand. Please telegraph your... Oh, it's going to be a hit for 6, sorry. Telegraph your instants for me as best as you can. Whoop. Thank you for following T-Nox. You want to try lentils and savory oatmeal porridge. Interesting. Oh, Greasefang. Oh, he's doing the fucking thingy. Okay. He's doing the Greasefang thing. That may have backfired, bro. This may have backfired on him. Discard a card. Okay, so that's what he's going to do. He's going to Grease Fang it up. He's going to Grease Fang it up. Well, if I hit him with Frost and Fire, I ain't going to do shit, so we'll see. Can you make a black bean porridge? My mom has been making the most wonderful sourdough bread. I gotta be honest. She gives me a half a loaf of that fresh sourdough bread. Ooh boy. Tell you what. Alright. Did I draw a card? Weird. Yeah, Dantana, thank you for participating. Yeah, she's been got back into a lot of fermented foods. She's in that fermented food kick right now. So she's like, you gotta have sourdough. It's good for you. Resistance Squad. Look at that. Tofu. I like this. I see that. Gut health. Yeah, that's what she's on right now. She said everything can be fixed with gut health. You gotta have gut health. That's the biggest thing. Sourdough. You need fermented foods. I need mana. I don't need any. I need. If it's not fucking land, I don't need it. Yeah, I've done that all the time, Clever. Remember when I assassinated that guy? I did that one time. Remember? Remember when I assassinated that guy? I did that. Remember? Boom. Oh, believe me, I'm eating plenty of ginger. Remember when that guy punted when he could have won? Yeah, I know, man. I haven't clipped it yet. I made a Shinobi Execution, but I wanted to make it into a short, and I'm not good at making shorts. Paladin class. Oh, he's trying to lock me up, man. He's gonna spellbind me. He's gonna spellbind me is what he's gonna do. What are you gonna spellbind me with, man? You trying to tax me out, bro? Trying to tax me? Had tofu pan-fried with pancetta and kimchi, then finished with oatmeal. Wow, that sounds delish. Tuna fish. Wow, yeah. This is my most used emote, by the way. And it won't show any of your messages. It should be. Should be showing your messages, my guy. So let's do Calamity Bearer. I think I'm going to do Fire Giant's Fury on Calamity Bearer. If you're trying to put tons of stuff very quickly, it probably thinks you might be spamming Ragai. You can't hit the main channel like every second. So just relax. It'll pop. No worries. No worries there. Sun Gold Sentinel. He's going to swing in for 4. Boof. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Fire Giant's Fury. Let's buke that guy out. She don't need to be around. And Swingo Bingo. And... oh, he's going to take 10 points of damage. Okay. Draw. Okay. Fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't think restaurants can cook anything that you've brought in. Health regulations. I do not believe that there is a restaurant out there that's going to take anything that a person has brought in from the street. It's all got to come from whoever they're there from. So he's gonna hit. Okay, fantastico. All right, so let's do. Good lord. Well, first of all, we're gonna call in a professional on that guy. Cannot gain life. We're gonna play the mountain. We're going to cancel. We're gonna Shatterskull Charge. There we go. And we're gonna hit you for how much damage? -10. That'll do it. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Alright, let me boot up that Discord and see what the problem is. Alright, there we go, guys. I'm booting up now. Ooh, look at that. Alright, excellent day. Alright, guys. We're going to leave it right there tonight. Yeah. Anti-life. We had a few strokes of bad luck with this one, but when it fires off, it fires off. And I think the main thing, even if you don't copy this deck exactly, I think the main thing I want you to take away from it is there's a lot of things to deal with. Listen, the main thing I want to tell you is there's a lot of stuff to deal with the meta out there. There's always cards in there that'll counter what the main problem you're dealing with is. Build around them. If you're running into that Angel Life Gain deck, you're running that Orzhov Angels, Mono White Life Gain, whatever it is, build around it, man. Figure out a way to shut that down, man. Crush them. Rip those wings. All right? I'm going to miss these Giants. They're rotating out soon. Unfortunately, it's not rotation proof, but hey, them's the breaks. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. The word of the day is Frostburn. Good night.